It all started in during COVID. Yeah, during COVID, we moved out of Lagos. My parents, so we moved out of Lagos during the COVID, and there in Lagos, there in Ogun State, I was quite less busy. Didn't have anything to
Okay.
do, carried my books. My dad had books. He had tons of books, like business books and things like that. So there's a particular book, Awakening the Entrepreneur Within. That book really, that book really changed my perspective about life. So if
Okay.
you can search that book, maybe you can find a soft copy, Awakening the Entrepreneur Within. That book, I read it. I think I read it around maybe 3 times or so. I read it and read it. I was like, wow. So there's a life more than life. So what before then, my parents will, oh, you know what, go to school, study, become that time I wanted to be an engineer. I actually studied mechanical engineering in a federal science and technical college around Lagos here, close to Yabatech. So that was my
Okay.
perspective. I was actually planning, oh, immediately after my SSC, next thing I'm going to do is go and study mechanical engineering. So unfortunately for me, studying on that book, my perspective actually changed. Actually thinking about other things. Oh, how can I venture into other things apart from engineering? It's not only engineering. What else can I do? I started thinking, started calculating. So when when I read that book, the book actually dissects how you can start a business from where you are. And from that time, I started thinking about, oh, you know what, this is my mechanical engineering skill. I've done my IT that time. I've already done my IT with mechanical engineering skills. I had mechanical engineering skills, threadless machines, different machines, drilling machines. So I already thinking, oh, instead of me to become an employee, why can't I create my own organization, my own company that employs people to start doing this drilling and all and this working on these machines. I started thinking about creative measures of how to create an organization to sell
Yeah.
those machineries. Maybe I started thinking. I wrote my book for a field. I was like, I'm going to bring that machines from the US down to Nigeria. I was just thinking wildly. When you as a newbie, I was just thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I wrote down.
Yeah.
If I stumbled on those books today, I was just like, wow, my God, I really wrote down a lot of things. So that is how it started. So because I've read one book, I still have time. Let me go back and read. I started reading this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I read that book,
Yeah.
and one of that book really my mind. I saw a part that mentioned Jeff Bezos when he mentioned about on this internet. So that was the first time I heard about internet and these businesses that you can build on internet. I started thinking, oh, how can I build
Yeah.
on the internet? That's when technology now started coming into my perspective. I was like, wow, wow, wow. I started reading more. From then, I started searching Jeff Bezos, started learning different things about e-commerce and different things. So technically, my first business was an e-commerce business. I started a business called Edgar.com.ng. That name is quite.
Okay.
It makes me laugh to this day. So, but one of the reasons why I chose that name was because it was short, and I tried different things, but I actually now stumbled on that name. I was like, wow, this is short. When I looked at Jumia, Konga, these names are short. How can I get a short name like that to work with? I started looking. So if you search edgar.com.ng or Edgar Nigeria online, you see it because that I actually created the website, developed the website, built everything. It was e-commerce is a two-sided marketplace. E-commerce is a two-sided
Yeah.
marketplace. You have the sellers, you have the buyers. We actually scaled
Yes.
the buyers because I actually scaled the buyers because I was focused on them, trying to find a solution for them. I was trying to find a solution for them. My friends who at that time were selling things online on WhatsApp. I built the website for them. They were already selling on the platform. They already wow. So I was quite surprised. But when I got the sellers, the other side of the marketplace is now the buyers. I couldn't scale that because
Yeah.
it was quite technical for me. A lot of glitches I had at that time, and I didn't have team members. I didn't have people on my team. Only me. I was the only one working because of the COVID and that COVID period. So that time I started learning about, oh wow, just let to build a business, and that was what was on my mind. I was building a business, so I built a business just for me to scale. Scaling was the problem. I had the sellers just to get the buyers to do marketing. I started learning about advertisements, Facebook ads, Google ads. I started learning about those things before I stumbled out on different ideas I can work on. When I got admission, faithfully for me, I stumbled on Jumia food and Konga food. I've been working on their e-commerce part. I didn't notice their food delivery part. When I stumbled on it, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And after seeing the reviews other people have dropped on the platform, wow, this is so bad. I saw I think I tweeted it at that time. If I check my Twitter, I can find it. I screenshotted Jumia reviews. I posted it online. I was like, wow, these people really have bad reviews. How can I develop on it? How can I make it better for consumers? That was how the whole thing started. So in 2021, I started thinking, oh wow, what can I do? What can I do about this food delivery stuff? I came up with Dash. If you are, I don't know if you have seen Dash on my profile, my LinkedIn profile. So Dash was the food delivery component. I started thinking, how can I build Dash to solve problems for these consumers? This because there is no cap on the time frame that these delivery platforms are, these food delivery platforms are. So I started thinking, how can I make it a 10 minutes delivery, 10-minute delivery, food and grocery delivery. In my mind, I was like, wow, we can do this, we can do this. I was quite optimistic. I got people to build the app for me. We're already working on the app, the design. I learned UI UX design. So that's mainly how it started. The food delivery component started. I jumped from food delivery. So we didn't launch on time. That was one red flag. We didn't launch on time. We had a lot of time frame. We were working from different time zones, different people from all over Nigeria, just working, and we're not in sync. So that's one issue I had, and I really learned a lot from that. Speed, execution speed, that really stuck to me. Whenever I'm building any product or working with anything, I tell them we have to launch fast. So that really stuck with me, and I'm now learning it. Something I've learned, and I'm putting it into other products I'm building in the future. So when we didn't launch on time, when I got admission into Yabatech to study the 2-year course, electrical engineering, I was staying off campus. So I would wake up late, get to school. When I get to school, then I have to go and queue up at a restaurant to go and get food. I was like, wow. So I have to queue, and after thinking, I already have the idea of this food delivery, but it didn't work in the past. What can I do? How can I implement that into where I am? That's where the whole thing started from. I went to meet the first restaurant. I talked to her, the place where I do buy food, where I queue up most times. I saw the business owner. I was like, madam, can you do delivery for me? She was like, they have somebody that will do delivery for them. Okay, they have guys, these small boys that will carry it, and they are working with them. Come and drop it for me in my class. More than 1 hour, an hour, 2 hours, I didn't get my food because we're not in sync and different things like that. So I was like, wow, this is really bad. I started thinking about other ways how I can develop the platform. I started talking to my course mates and people around me if it's a problem they are also facing. Because when I talk to them, they're like, wow, they will love it. I met one guy who was really who became my co-founder now. He's now my co-founder. So he was my course mate and he really loved the idea. Within a month, I think it was July, it was around June, July, I started thinking about it. In August, the platform was launched. Just 1 month later, the platform was launched. People started using it. My classmates started ordering instantly. These people that I know, because that's the perfect way to actually grow a product from people who are around you. But people around you are also having the same problem. So I started talking to them. You see them using the platform every day. They start using the platform. I was like, wow, we are going to the restaurant, go and queue up, get their food. They didn't know how to solve the problem themselves. So, and I as a technology person, as a business-minded person, I started thinking, how can I just develop this and find a solution for them? And now today, here we are. People use Yabatech Delivery almost every day.